I would like to get into some specific people, right? Because that's what this is at the end of the day. This is people in a lens. You're capturing these amazing celebrities and not even celebrities. I also want to talk about projects. I want to talk about, Sable. That's where we are right now, right?
Yeah.
Cafe Joel, this is in Sable, your hometown. This is where you grew up. I want to revisit that subject as well. But I do have to ask like a little bit of just a party question is
Yeah.
like, have you ever been starstruck? You've done this for so long, right?
Hmm.
But you have to have these people that you care particularly about. And when you hear the name, there's a certain adrenaline pump that kind of
Yeah.
comes from that. And I'm wondering if like it's just another day at the office for you because this is what you do, or if there was like a certain level of like dopamine kind of thing happening at the exact moment, and it was like
Yeah.
I am trying to keep it together right now. Like,
Yeah.
this is so great. Like, I'm such a fan. This is amazing. And you just pull back the professionalism anyway. Like, do you
Yeah.
ever feel
So
that kind of starstruck moment?
that happens. It seems to happen more in these fast-paced portrait studios where I don't know exactly who's going to be coming back to see me. Um,
So when they show up, you're
when
seeing
they
that.
show up, I'm like, oh shit,
What an what an incredible format!
yeah,
Like, yeah,
it's wild.
yeah,
It's so freaking wild.
yeah.
But I absolutely love shooting those
And
studios.
this is what you would consider the fast take. That's what you would consider.
Exactly.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, the gallery on my website, the Fast Take, is all that type of work from award shows, film festivals, anything that's created with a
Wine
typically a
scars.
celebrity
Yeah,
in under 3 minutes with them.
understood.
Yeah,
Okay,
typically 3 minutes.
okay.
So someone that I was definitely nervous about because typically I don't get nervous if they show up in front of me and I had no idea that they were coming, or if I'm given the heads up, I'm usually okay with it. But Steven Spielberg, he was at an award show. He won some award, and that one I was definitely nervous about. Even though I had him for maybe a minute and a half
Hmm.
at most,
Hmm.
he's a legend. He's a legendary director. He knows what I'm doing.
Right.
He knows what is going to be seen through the lens. He probably pays. I'm sure he pays attention to what the person is shooting with him,
Yeah.
and he knows lighting, and he knows all this stuff,
Yeah.
right? So there's no getting around him on that.
Yeah. No, he's
It's
he's he's cognizant as to what is happening in every step of the way. So it's not
right.
somebody who's uninitiated to the concept of what you're doing. So
Yeah,
and that puts
uh,
pressure. That like kind of put a little bit of
it did. I think it was for the sake of him being a director, his status, his experience, and knowing all that, like that all weighed in very heavily. But typically, that doesn't bother me.
and the
Usually, I'm very much in my moment. I'm very much in my flow of creating and focusing completely on bringing out the right moment and all that.
I have to say, like the fast take is a really interesting project, not just because of the celebrity power, and that's what everybody's gonna like very much, attach to, as this is shared on social and people are seeing that. That's like something that people can anchor to because they know these people.
Yeah,
But what I'm always blown away by is finding out what this timetable is of minute, 47 seconds, 3 minutes, like these types of tight things. And some of the images, the one that sticks out to me the most is John Hamm,
mm.
that kind of like lean back, amazing kind of motion shot that you got of
Yeah, him
him.
sliding across the
The fact that that
sidewalk.
was pulled off in such a short period of time
Yeah,
absolutely blows my mind. It feels like you had an afternoon and you were trying stuff out, but
yeah,
realistically, for some reason, inside of 3 minutes or however long you had with them, you're able to do that. And that's what always impressed me about the fast take as a whole is like as you scroll through the images, and anybody who goes on your website can do so.
what's really interesting about the John Hamm shot is I had to create portraits of him at Tribeca Film Festival. And it was solos of him, solos of his director for the film that they were promoting, a duet of them together in one lighting scenario. And then at the very last minute, I decided to completely change a lighting setup and through had my assistants throw a light up, a new
You,
light
you just
modifier was up. I changed
yeah,
everything all on the spot
right.
because I knew that I wanted to get this shot
Yeah.
of him walking and sliding across the cyc wall. And with a little bit of guidance, I got him to start walking around. And he was kind of like he was into it, but he's like, "Okay, I'm walking around. What does this mean?"
Yep.
And I'm like, "All right, take longer steps." So he started to, and he's like, "Okay, I'm just taking long." I'm like, "No, no, no, longer,
Yeah. Yeah.
longer step." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And
And
he
he
saw him
understood.
get it,
Yeah, got it.
and that was the shot that's in the portfolio now. Is him taking that long step,
Yep.
got that look in his eye with the
Yep.
eyebrow up a little bit, a little smirk, and that was the moment. Within got a few minutes of him, not even a few minutes of him walk around. I think I had him walk for a minute
Yeah.
tops, and we got the shot. And
Don't know how that gets pulled off in such a short period of time, but that's what I think is like
it's
the
seeing the
most.
shot in your mind. It's having the right crew with you. It's knowing how hard to push, but also not be obsessive or being an asshole about it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
There's
I'm
a gentle way to guide yourself into that.
interesting. That's that's what strikes me the most is that these every one of those photos when I scroll through it, it feels like you could have taken half a day or a day in order to pull it off, and there you are doing it in 3 minutes. And I do you. I don't mean this in a negative way, but
Yeah.
like, do you view that as ultimately a weakness? Like, what's the pro and what's the con versus like, hey,
Yeah,
you know that you're here for 3 minutes. I know you're here for 3 minutes.
yeah.
Are you here right now? Or are you not here right now? Or would you rather you could have shot all of these people and you would have loved to have half a day with all of them? Like, where's the weight there?
It's a very good question too. I don't know. I feel like I'm able, with the ability to be able to create these types of portraits in such a tight amount of time, definitely puts me into a category of photographers that clients are looking for that need that.
Right.
As far as the industry is concerned, there's not a whole lot of people that can do that. I mean, there's definitely some really amazing photographers that are able to create work in a very fast pace.
Yes.
Um, I'm fortunate enough that I consider myself to be one of them. Uh, would I rather have more time with them? Sure. I think anybody would.
Okay.
To have more time to get more options and create a story with them would be amazing.
Yeah.
And I've had plenty of those opportunities as well,
Yeah,
where
of
I've
course.
spent an hour with Christopher Walken or
Right.
5 hours with Katie Couric.
When I look at these images next to each other, though, I can barely tell the difference, if any at all. Like, yeah, I mean, the bike, and, and the rolling and
Yeah.
stuff. That was an
Yeah.
amazing shot because it has this motion, and obviously you had the setting and things like this. But like, yeah, I don't feel too much of a delta in between that. So yeah, I would say that's like,
Well, the mission accomplished.
yeah, exactly. But like, what are the logistics of that? That's got to be like, that's got to be a very difficult ask. It's like, hey, you're going to be shooting this. You're going to be able to set up this thing
For a longer form
for a
shoot.
longer. No, no, I mean for a shorter form. I
Oh,
mean
shorter.
for the fast
Okay,
take.
yeah.
It's like you're going to have this place. You're going to be able to set it up, but like, you know that you're going to be having these people kind of revolving door kind of a thing, right? And that's like a unique thing that not everybody can pull off. Like, that's got to be a lot of prep. That's got to be a lot of logistical understanding as to like, okay, this is going to be the backdrop,
Yeah.
and if we need to go modular and we need to switch things up, like we did in this John Hamm story,
Mm-hmm.
you have to be able
Yeah,
to do
so
it.
that's a matter of space. Like, how much space do you have to shoot in? When I was shooting Tribeca Film Festival at the John Hamm one, and
Mhm.
a bunch of other amazing people came through, I had a large studio space to shoot in where I was able to have three or four different setups going on the same cyc wall. But something more like an award show, I get a much smaller space, about the size of this bar here, maybe a little bit smaller,
Mm,
and it's actually going to be a lot smaller than here.
mm.
And I have to, in my mind, I have to be able to do the same exact thing, get multiple lighting setups on the same backdrop, or squeeze one over to the side and get what I want,
Yeah.
as well as what the client wants.
Right.
So yeah, that's all through a lot of planning. It's a lot of freaking planning.
Orchestration. It's about bringing the right people. It's about bringing the right
Yeah,
equipment. It's about
yeah.
being
I
able
need to know that I can trust my crew. I need to know that
to the moment, because 40 seconds wasted is half the clip sometimes. Like, you
Exactly.
can't do this.
Exactly. Yeah, the assistants, the crew that I work with, lighting designers, first and second assistants, all of them, like these guys and girls and ladies have been working in this industry for a very long time, and they're working with some of the other photographers in this industry that are at the top of their game as well, and doing probably like larger scale projects than I'm working on right now.
Mm. So the pedigree is there, the talent is
Yeah,
there. They
I
understand
know
what you
I can
need.
trust them.
Yeah.
I know I can lean on them. for that type of work with my clear direction,
Yeah.
saying this is what I want to do, this is what I want the shot
Yeah.
to look like.
With you being the
Let's
clear
get it in there.
orchestrator, hey, I would need this key light at this angle at this thing. I need you to do the silk over here and the screen over here and blah blah blah. things like
Exactly.
this. And I'm trying to throw around as many
Yeah.
technical terms as I can, looking like I know what I'm talking
Yeah, no, you're doing great.
about. All right, great, thanks. One other thing I was wondering about is after you shoot somebody, okay, now they're part of your portfolio,
Yeah.
right? They're part of your career at this point, right? Do you take a like vested interest in what is going on inside of these people's lives, good, bad, ugly, whatever it is, so that like, for example, like the name that comes to my mind right now is like Cynthia Erivo, right?
Sure.
Wicked is coming out, and my daughters are massive fans. And the fact that I
Nice.
just told them that Uncle Rick is the one who shot Cynthia.
Oh, my daughter
Alpha
Nora,
Buzz.
Nora loses her
Losing
mind
her
every
minds.
time.
Absolutely love it. But
Every
like,
time.
do you pay special attention to like what is happening? Because obviously, second movie is coming out, and this is going to be a major thing. Like,
Yeah.
do you pay attention to major events in their lives? Do you pay attention to, and I don't mean this in a morbid way, but like death or like, things that are happening because you have these wonderful, iconic moments of these people. And that's when like that can be very helpful for telling a beautiful story about this person. Do you like pay very special attention to their career and that trajectory? Because it's
Yeah.
kind of your own in a small sense, right? Everybody gets added as
Yeah,
like,
I don't follow very closely to the entertainment world. I'm very interested in it
Mhm.
and I shoot it and all that, but I'm not paying attention to gossip columns or if that's even a thing
No,
anymore,
yeah,
but anything like that.
yeah, I understood.
But if there's something in the news that's happening, or there's a major sequel coming out,
Mhm.
like Wicked,
Mhm.
or anything like that, yeah, I pay attention because then I can share that work again.
Yeah.
I could show it and say, "Hey, I photographed Cynthia. I photographed the director. I photographed John Chu, and I photographed all these other people from Wicked,
Right.
and I can show that work again. And it just reminds you, hey, Rick's worked with these people. He's worked with this caliber of people. Here's the beautiful work that he created,
Mhm.
and hopefully, I'm kept in mind for the next thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, any life event like that, like you mentioned, death. Yeah, if someone passes away, I'm going to honor their memory. I'm going in the only way that I'm able to,
Yeah.
where I've crossed paths with them for a couple minutes,
Mhm.
and share that photo. Uh, yeah, it's very common in the photo world.